Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Dovey. Today we're doing another pick a card reading. And today is going to be what's happening for you in the next 7 days. Um, I'm a little nervous about this one, I'm not gonna lie. And it's only because I've never done a reading like this. About timing, I think the closest I've done was like a year from now. Um, but yeah, I've never done anything like 7 days, a week from now, a month from now. So we'll see how that goes. Um, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. We have three piles. I did go ahead and shuffle prior to starting the camera, but I have not seen them so that we can see them together. Pile one, you have dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love, and the number 19, which also adds up to 10, which breaks down to a 1. So ones may be significant for you, pile one, right now. Pile two, you have vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted, and the number 63. And pile three, you have bee spirit. Sweet results await, and the number 7. Okay. So 7 may be significant for pile three because we are doing what's happening in 7 days, and you got the number 7. Okay, so if you need time to consider which pile you're going to go with, you can pause the video right here. If not, the rest of us are going to go ahead and get started, okay? Okay, pile one. You're starting at 222, okay? The 222 maybe, or 1222. So maybe you could be, what would that make you? A Capricorn, December 22nd. Could be your birthday, or February 22nd. Okay, and you guys were dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot deck for you guys. This one. Please tell me about pile one and what they have going on for the next 7 days. Okay, first cup out is the King of Cups. What do we have going on for pile one the next 7 days? Knight of Wands. The Moon and the Lovers. Four of Wands and Three of Pentacles. And the Hierophant at the bottom. I feel like you guys are going to be receiving news about a job offer, or asked to be coming in about an interview. It may have something to do with what you're passionate about, but or it may be something that you are going to be doing for the first time. Like maybe you applied for a position that not necessarily that you have experience in, but it's something that you want to know about and learn. Um, you're exploring possibilities for yourself. I feel like maybe you're stepping out of a comfort zone. Yeah, I really feel like you put yourself out there, or you may have even like networked, maybe asked people. Maybe you weren't asking people before when you were, looking for a job. Um, maybe, maybe out of pride, or maybe just thinking that, it was going to be a little bit easier maybe to get employed again. Um, you didn't think it's going to be such a hurdle, okay? So you started applying for things that you wouldn't usually apply for. Um, and this is going to work out. Okay, you're definitely going to learn a new skill set. Maybe this may even launch a new type of career for you. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're putting your investments somewhere else. Something you're passionate about. For some of you, if this is some of you, this could be a relationship as well, and you're kind of coming forward in or somebody's coming forward towards you. This could be this King of Cups energy. And they're really tell you about their true emotions toward you, and that they're ready to take things to the next level of your relationship, wherever you are, whether it's just, claiming one another and saying we're in a relationship, or, moving in together here with the Four of Wands, or um, getting engaged to be married. Hopefully you guys can't hear that, but it may be some banging noise in the background. I guess when my neighbors are out there working on something. So yeah, you got strength, clarifying the Lovers. So I feel like somebody is like getting the courage to make a choice. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. If this is a job opportunity, you're gonna immediately feel like you belong. Um, you're gonna be like, these are some of the best coworkers I've ever had, like, or your personalities match or something. I feel like they help make this job feel more like a act of love than working, because you when you go to work you feel like you're with your friends. um and others, like I said, somebody could be coming towards you, and they may even just be telling you they want to take you on a romantic dinner or a getaway or something. What's the Three of Pentacles here? Seven of Pentacles again. I'm sorry, that was the Six of Pentacles you had for the first time. Okay. So Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're no longer gonna feel like you're living day to day, okay? And that makes sense, because if you didn't have employment for a while, or if you were employed but it was like not enough money to make your ends meet, and you're like robbing Peter to pay Paul, you're getting relief in that area. So not only is this job offer going to be fun and exciting and something that you're going to fall in love with, it's also paying you well. Okay, you're getting paid for your skill set, what you bring to the table. And I kind of feel that wasn't a thing for you before. Like most of us, unfortunately, we are overworked and underpaid. Um, but that's not the case here. Okay, anything else, Spirit? I'm gonna pull some oracle. Two of Wands. I feel like that's saying a couple things. Make plans for the future, but also be open to surprises. Meaning, we plan for the best, but we expect the worst, but flip it. You might have been planning like, I may have to go file for, I don't know, like food stamps or something in a week or two if I don't get a job. But I feel like Spirit is saying, let's be hopeful. Let's plan for the best so we can receive the best. But also, I'm getting like, get ready to maybe travel a little bit. Maybe this job is making you have to, I don't know if it's driving or delivery, or you actually have to go to like maybe conferences or something around the country or the world. So yeah, plan for that. Plan to really maybe even have to move your life. But don't be scared of it, because yeah, I feel like we're our best plans. We try to make, the best out of stuff, and sometimes our plans get in the way of what the universe has for us, or what they want to surprise us for. Um, because I feel like we can like create a plan, and we're like, okay, I'm gonna stick to this plan, especially if you're somebody's very self-disciplined. I'm gonna stick to this plan. This is the plan. This is the plan. This is the plan. But when things don't go as planned, don't, I guess, fall apart, but also don't throw away. What is it? Don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Like, adjust the plan, or allow for the universe to surprise you. Be open to possibilities is where I'm getting more than anything with this. So yeah, I feel a nervousness, an anxiousness. Oh my god, anxious with pile one, but I also feel like you're excited because this is really you stepping out of your comfort zone. Some of you, this has to do with travel. You're taking a job, like, I don't know, as a stewardess, or maybe working on cruise ships, or something to do with travel. The threshold and the ring. Yeah, some of you are on the cusp of a new commitment. Like I said, if love resonates, somebody may be coming in with a proposal. The thread, the river. It's really is a lot here about going with the flow of things. Like, yes, don't just be out here blindly doing things. Have a plan, but be willing to go with the flow of what spirit may be sending you. And the temple. Some of you are getting good news about health or health of a family member. Maybe if you had somebody who could be a King of Cups, that has been ill or whatever, you're finding out this week that they're in the clear, or we now have a prognosis. We know what is going on with this person. We know how to treat it, so they should start feeling better. Um, or this could be you as well. But you know what? I don't feel like we realize how much stress can damage your health. So if you've been stressed because you've been out of work, or just hustling to keep going, your health is about to improve because you are no longer stressed. Stress creates this what is it, cortisol or something in our body that actually um can cause like strokes and heart attacks. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but this is just things that I've heard or known, or even seen in other people. Like when somebody's stressed, their health can take a completely turn, because one, you're not taking care of yourself well. You're usually not getting the rest that you need. There's so many factors that play into being stressful. Um, some people emotionally eat, so then they start gaining weight, and we know, of course, our bodies can only hold so much weight before it becomes unhealthy. um so yeah, I definitely see things on the up and up for pile one, coming in starting this week. You may not get it all at one time, but yeah, I feel like you're definitely getting a call, or someone coming forward to you to speak their feelings. There's definitely something like that. Okay, I'm gonna put one love oracle for those where this might be a relationship coming towards them, or someone coming back. And then we will move on to pile two. Oh, yeah. Our love is real. It's safe for you to love me, trust in us, and in the guidance of our higher realm. Have faith that it is safe for you to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels, and we are destined to be together. Our love is true, divine, and unconditional. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Oh, we also have a surprise at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, somebody's coming forward with something for you. It may even be, it's so crazy because I thought about this when I pulled your signifying card, but it may be a dog as well. I don't know if you've been looking for a companion. The companion may not be a person, it may be an animal, but hey, according to me, they are some of the best companions, especially a dog, very loyal. Okay, all right. So that's what I have for you, pal. One. I'll see you at the next reading. Please like the video, share, comment if you feel like something resonated, or come back next week and let me know if this happened for you. And yeah, that's what I have for you. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, pile two. Clear this for you. We're starting at 1904. September 4th. You might have just had a birthday, a Virgo's maybe here. Okay, or April 9th, April 19th. So that was Aries energy. And you have number 63, 9 again. So nines may be something significant. Vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. I feel like you're coming up on closing out a cycle. Because nines represent endings. So let me see. I'm gonna use Hoodoo Tarot for you guys. Please tell me about pile 2 and what they have coming up in the next 7 days. Judgment, Nine of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're making a final decision on something, or somebody's making a final decision on you. And you have 9s and 10s on the board, so you're definitely ending something. Ten of Wands, okay. Burdens, stress, Hermit. Some of you guys, and this is like for one person, I don't know. Some of you guys, or you know somebody that's close to you that has to turn themselves in this week. Or you have to go to court this week. And you're like, this is the final, like this could be sentencing, or this could be like the judge just ruling on a case. Some of you are finally walking away from a situation that has been like very exhausting, very got the Star, very draining of your energy. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, or it could be you just giving up. Like maybe you've been going back and forth with, I don't know, something simple too, like somebody owed you money or you owe them money, and you're like, you're tired of it. You're just walking away. Like either you're surrendering to the person and just giving them what they've asked because you don't no longer want to argue about it, or vice versa. They finally just like gave it up, or you proved that they did owe you something. Star and Page of Wands. I feel like because this has been such a long, because this feels like this has been going on for a while, whatever this is, a long, hard period in your life. The one thing Spirit wants you to do is celebrate this ending. I feel like this is a group that doesn't really celebrate their wins, no matter how big or small they are. They want you to be like childlike. Even if it's just to go, I don't know, something crazy, like just go buy yourself a banana split or your favorite dessert and sit and enjoy it and indulge. Like something like that. It could be something that small, or it could be something like, you know what, go buy yourself something, a piece of jewelry, a car, take yourself on a trip. Like if you have the funds for this, just do it up. Like they really want you to celebrate this, getting past this lesson, this milestone in your life. Yeah, temperance. And then begin to heal. Begin to heal. This was definitely to make you stronger. That might have been the only lesson that was needed to be learned here. It was to make you stronger, and also to make you realize you need to pour into your cup first. Yeah, Six of Swords and Seven of Wands. You're no longer fighting. You're moving on. So I'm also like hearing forgiveness. So you may be forgiving somebody, or yeah, this very well may be like a trial. I mean, like just an example, maybe somebody did something to a loved one of yours and you're getting to kind of speak your, like, you know how when um I don't, you may or may not know this, but when somebody is unalived and that person who did that goes to in front of the court and has a trial, there's, if they are found guilty, there's a part of um the sentencing where the family of the victims can speak to the guilty party, or vice versa. They could, speak to the victims of the person that they hurt. Um, and you may be coming to a forgiveness or acceptance, like the best way you know how to forgive something like that. Yeah, it's something very heavy coming to a culmination. That's the best way I can say it. But I really do feel like somebody may actually be going through that this week. Um, and the Empress. I feel like this was not only, and forgive me for this if I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, or especially if this was someone you lost or anything like that, but this almost feels like it was to make you stronger, almost like an initiation. um because I feel like you're going to be helping other people through similar circumstances. um you're leading people to peace, to forgiveness. So I don't know what that looks like for, it's gonna look different for different people, but it's something about Seven of Pentacles, yeah, about learning how to like live again after dealing with maybe tragedy or loss, or just a difficult cycle in your life period, like just how to keep going on. Yeah, Four of Wands, how to live again. Three of Wands, open your heart again. This could be a breakup too. Yeah, knowing how knowing how to deal with the reality of before this incident and then after this incident. Like, there's always going to be a before and after. Um, I won't go into specifics, but there are certain things that have happened in this country where if you live through them, you remember that day, you remember where you were when it happened, and you remember how things were before that and how things are now. I mean, even if we talk about the world, because I don't know who's watching this, what we just went through in 2020, like it's a before that, and now this is after that. We're still dealing with the effects of that. Our systems are still kind of being renewed or changed. I almost feel like we were ushered into like a new world order, like, and that was like the before and the after. Because the last time we had something close like this would have been, like, I guess, like the market crash, the Great Depression. Um, and our world started to slowly change after that, as far as like how we made money and us being an industrial country and moving more towards intelligence and technology and stuff like that. So yeah, whatever this is, it's always going to be a before this time and an after this time. but this thing happened to bring you into this Empress energy. Okay. And also feel like this is something that's going to, whatever this is something that's going to stay with you for life. Um, Especially if it was a loss. You're never going to forget that. I mean, you can't, especially if it's your loved one. Um, there's going to be days where you're kind of just feeling down because you're thinking about this event or this person, but you're no longer going to have to sit in it anymore. Okay. And you're going to start feeling that load be lifted off of you this week. Okay. um Pull some oracle for you. The castle, the fault line. Yeah, I feel like whatever this was, it rocks your world. The vision and the pilgrim. Yeah, I definitely felt like this is part of your path to make you this empress, to help lead others in this. I don't know what it is. Because the pilgrim is also like the judgment card, a calling. This thing broke you open. You I feel like you lived a pretty good, decent life. It wasn't perfect, but you didn't have much worries. But then when this thing happened, it cracked you in half so that you could create a new vision for yourself. Um and become this empress. Oh, that one rolled right across the table. The vow. Yeah, you're gonna be taking I almost feel like you're gonna be stepping into your purpose after this week. Some of you guys may be helping people transition too. Like almost like a death doula. I was saying something about, I think it was this pile, about continuing to move on and live life. Yeah, and celebrate um whatever this is for some of you. Just if you just went through a difficult period, um yeah, it's something about you're going to be walking alongside people and holding them up during tough times, and showing them how to like renew themselves and to start living again. I'm gonna pull a few more oracle cards, and then we're gonna stop here. Please tell me about pile 2 in the next 7 days and whatever advice you may have for them. Okay. So you got lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Scarab beetle, magic works through you. And open to infinite possibilities. And you also have act as if at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like um, there's a story about the scarab beetle. It's something about they roll up their dung or something, and I feel like that's sticking out to me because they use it for something. I can't remember. or they roll up their dung, and then like another species or animal comes along and uses that dung for other better uses or something, like almost like how we do with horse manure. That's their their feces, and we take it and we make it fertilizer to help, you know, our gardens grow. um I feel like you're taking the shit of life or whatever this was that was handed to you, and you're repurposing it for the better, and you're going to show others how to do that as well. So that is coming in this week. Of course, this seems like something lifelong, so it's not going to be over and done with this week. But this is the week where I feel like you find out what this all was for, or what the purpose, what you went through was for. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you, Pile 2. Thanks for being here today. Please like, share, and subscribe so you know when I post new videos. If you feel called to, and this video resonated, you can leave a comment below or come back in a week and let me know that some of this did come to fruition. Okay? Alrighty. Take care. Thank you, Pile 2. Bye bye. Pile 3. Let me just get these cards out the way. We'll say you start at 36, 36, 99, maybe something. Okay. You got B Spirit, sweet results await, and the number 7. Okay. Could be some Libras here in this pile. But let's see what we're got here. For your pile, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot. Please tell me about pile 3 in their next 7 days. What's going to be happening for them? 9 of Cups. Uh-oh. Got a runner. 8 of Cups. Excuse me. Not 8 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you guys, like I said, it could be Libras. So maybe you're getting like your birthday plans together. Like maybe you're sending out invitations if you're throwing yourself a party. A Fool. It's a lot to do about work and jobs this week. I feel like the collective is like shifting. Either you're I feel like most people want to do something different, or they want something better, or they want to maybe try to work from home or work for themselves. There's something. Some of you may be going back to something too. Here with the 5 of Cups, you're looking back at the 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it may be a position that you maybe you were in there, you were in before, but you didn't get along with maybe management or somebody, or a certain coworker, and now that person is no longer there, so you feel okay with going back, or this is a job that you have tried to apply to several times, and you just never, you either got denied all the time, or you just never even got a call back. All of a sudden something's changed. They now are calling you. Some of you too, this could be you trying to get into a certain program or school, and you find out that I feel like, I don't know, or maybe I feel like maybe you were on a wait list and now you get a call that there's an opening. Chariot, 3 of Swords, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay. Some of you are going back to an old love too. Like maybe you guys broke up because you or that I'm getting you, but maybe it's the other person. Maybe they thought the grass was greener on the other side, and they're realizing like, no, I need to go back and work it out with with my partner because it's scary out here. Or I don't. I think I made a mistake. I feel like you're going back to correct a mistake, or somebody's going back to correct a mistake with you. Two of Cups at the bottom. This could be a friendship too. Doesn't have to be romantic. Yeah, they're offering you something. It's like a redo. You may have I think I did that last week. You may have watched that video as well. I think I have like the Wheel of Fortune on it. I forget the exact title of it, but you may have watched that video, or this may be telling you to go watch that video. Somebody's offering you uh, stability, finances. I'm leaning towards a more working career than anything, or at least somebody that wants to collaborate with you. If you're a creator, maybe a big brand deal is coming in. Somebody's coming in to help market you. Why is the Three of Swords here? The Empress. Why is the Six of Cups here? Ace of Wands. I feel like somebody's revealing something to you. Something that was hidden. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Maybe you lost a job or something behind something that somebody did or said to you behind your back. Maybe like you were ousted from a job, or you were laid off or fired or pushed to another department, something, and you're finding out somebody really had it out for you. Page of Wands. Yeah, but some like immature behavior. What's the Nine of Cups here? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I really feel like you guys have watched that video, or you need to go watch that video. The Wheel of Fortune and Nine of Cups. It's time for your wish to come. Whatever you've been manifesting, maybe, is coming in. A lot of this has to do with work. Some of you, like a vehicle, you've been trying to manifest a car, and somebody like offers to, like, I don't know, maybe let's say you need more money for a down payment, or you needed somebody to co-sign for you or something like that, or let's say you went to a dealership to try to get a car, right, but you couldn't. They told you need more money, or you weren't qualified, and they call you back this week to say, you know what, we think we know how to figure it out and like work with you, okay? So we're gonna help you. We're gonna let you get this car. And it's like, what? And it kind of like gets things moving for you, because I mean, depending on where you live at, that, I mean, a car is a necessity for some people. You can't do anything. You can't go anywhere, get anywhere. Um, if you don't live like in a major city, it's kind of hard. I mean, they have Uber and Lyft now, but that becomes expensive. Why is the Chariot here? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting your independence back. Maybe those who where they lost a job, or went through a breakup. Maybe you had to break up and move. You know, maybe you and this person live together, um, and you've had to kind of like ask for help. You know, and it made you like feel vulnerable because you had to get people to assist you because you really were stuck. You could not um, do a lot by yourself. Um, like you had to learn how to almost sit more in your feminine energy. Like you had to allow things to come to you, allow people to help you. And this week, maybe you're getting more balance where you're getting to lean a little bit more back into your masculine energy. So definitely if this is you, excuse me, going back to work, um, maybe you've had to sit and just, like I said, get help from family members, even friends or assistance from, government. Oh, um, I feel like overall you realize how relationships with the two cups back here at the bottom. You see me, I just was shuffling and it came back out to the bottom. I feel like this group learned your relationships are everything. They can make or break you. I feel like you realized who really was in your corner when you were down. Um, Opposed to like before people were around you, but maybe they were around you to either just sit in your energy or you were doing something for them, right? As soon as you were no longer able to do anything for them, then people started stop answering your phone calls, your texts. All of a sudden, they're so busy, So I feel like you learn to make sure your relationships are solid, but two, you learned how to accept help, but also this has made you want to be more independent. Because you want to be self-sufficient. I think before you were, I'm surprised the Six of Pentacles isn't here. I feel like before you were giving away a lot, even maybe financial stuff. And um, when you lost it all, or when, maybe you had lost your job or whatever, you realize like, I can't take care of myself because I've been doing so much for others. And now I gotta bring that back into balance. Like I'm still a good, caring, open-hearted person, so I'm not gonna stop, you know, helping others, but I need to make sure my cup is filled first. You might have came from pile one. You may have already watched the pile because this is a similar energy. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're more discerning. All right, that's it for the tarot. Moon, King of Wands, and Page of Swords. I feel like somebody created confusion for you. Like this really feels like a betrayal or gossip, or somebody was competing with you. There's something else behind this, whatever happened with the Five of Cups here. But again, I feel like it was all supposed to happen to kind of bring you back into balance and put you in true alignment. Why is the Five of Cups here? Ace of Cups. Yeah, you got to fill up your cup first, because people are always going to there's always going to be somebody willing to put their hand out and ask for something. You know what I'm saying? There's never going to be a shortage of those type of people. But you got to take care of yourself first. Why the Three of Swords and Empress? Four of Cups. I feel like I feel like this person, if this is somebody or a job or a company that tries to like come back, um, I almost feel like you don't even care to hear their apology. Not because you're still mad, but just because you're like, I moved on. Like I moved on to bigger and better things. Even if you're not working right now, there's a peace over you that you're like, I'm not giving up my peace for anybody or anything. Like I don't care what you have to offer. Um, unless you're coming in with a real legitimate offer that where I can benefit just as well as you, don't even ring my phone, okay? Don't even send the email, knock on my door, nothing. If you're not offering me something where I'm benefiting as well, or just as equally as you are, then we don't have nothing to conversate about. That's what I feel like that Four of Cups means. Please tell me about pile 3 in the next 7 days. Okay. You got brown bear spirit, take time out. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if this was that video, but I remember me giving the advice to a certain pile to contemplate an offer, really sit with it. Do not feel like you have to give this person the answer. Um, like really consult with yourself, consult with your higher self, your ancestors, your spiritual team, whatever you need to do. um don't feel just because somebody comes back and says they're sorry and this and that. Okay, that's wonderful to hear. I'm glad you know that you did something wrong that you need forgiveness for. I forgive you. Yeah, but I've been good without you. So we're gonna keep it like that. But yeah, I forgive you. Like if you need this closure of me forgiving you, I forgive you. Okay. Stag spirit, take the lead. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. And I feel like with that is this person is going to be like, or this job is going to be like, oh, well, we always liked you. We sorry we had to lay you off, or we sorry, we had to let you go because of that incident. We thought we knew what we were doing. Like, I feel like they're going to come with a lot of excuses, but they're also going to, I feel like there's going to be honesty between the lines. There's going to be things that they're saying you're like, this is bullshit, and then there's other things you're gonna be like, okay, that rings a little true, maybe, you know. But again, do not feel the need to give them an answer as soon as they call. Because I feel like you've been waiting a while for this person to come back around, or this opportunity, or you might not have been waiting at all. And I feel like you might have waited for a little while, but then you eventually you healed, you got over it, and you're like, I moved on. I'm only doing this to give you closure. I've been kind of like moved on with my life. Okay. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Um yeah, I really feel like somebody was competing with you. Even if this was a love relationship, like they always was trying to like one up you. Like you go get a car, then they go get a car. You I don't know. You buy yourself a new outfit, they go buy a new outfit. It was like they always, you would post something on social media and then you realize like 10 minutes later they post something similar, like, or not quite similar, but saying something, just, it feels like this person was only wanting to be near you to keep an eye on what you were doing. And I feel like the reason they took so long to come forward is because they didn't know what you knew or what you know. And what I mean by that is they don't know how much of their lies or deceit or just confusion, they don't know how much of that you actually have realized. Because I feel like you did, like I do feel like you were angry over this for a while. Um, so you did sit with it. I do feel like you went over things over and over again, and you have realized or put two and two together about what this person was really doing. You know what this is giving me the energy of? This is giving me the energy of, I don't even know what the documentary is called, but it's trending. Where the girl was being cyberbullied for a year and they couldn't figure out where these text messages were coming from. Um, and spoiler alert: if you don't want to know what happened, skip over this next like minute. Um, it ended up being her mom the whole time was harassing her and her boyfriend, like telling her that she wished she would, you know, pretty much unalive herself, just all types of stuff, right? And it was like, oh my god, how can somebody who's like right beside you every day sit and watch the pain that they're causing you? And it's almost like they're getting off on it. It's like they want to be close to you because they want to see how things that they're doing to you, how that would affect you. Um, and there's another one. Was that Black Mirror? Yeah, I think it was another example. It was an episode of Black Mirror. If you ever watch that, it's like a sci-fi show, and every episode is a different story that they show. Well, the last season that just came out a few months ago, there was an episode of the girl. Um, she started getting stalked, and all this weird stuff started happening to her. And come to find out, it was this new coworker that she was working with, and she was very suspicious of the girl from day one, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. Come to find out, the girl was in high school with her, and I guess her friends bullied her. It wasn't necessarily her, but it was her friends, and she didn't stop it. So the girl, felt like she was a part of it too. And she, since it was sci-fi, the girl who had been bullied had came up with this. Something happened to her where she ended up getting like special powers, right? Some type of accident happened to her. She got special powers, and she was using these powers to pretty much kill all these, well, unalive, excuse me, YouTube, unalive these girls who bullied her through high school, but she was doing it in a way that it looked like it was self-inflicted or accidental, so she wasn't going to get caught, right? And that's the energy this is giving me. Like, this person was close to you, they sat and watched things happen to you, almost they were playing mental games with you. That's how it feels. And the reason they took so long, like I said, to come forward to you is because they don't know how much you know about their manipulation and mind games. Like, did you really pick up on that? um will you allow me in to do it again? Or because the whole incident with the girl on the documentary whose mom was doing this, it was almost like she had like, and I really get that when you have a toxic parent, like, it's still your parent, you still love them, and you still, and I do feel like the mom loves her in her own crazy way, but I do that's how it feels. It feels like this, and that's what I said about this dolphin spirit. This and that are true. I feel like this person does have love for you or care for you in some way, but it's distorted through a certain lens because of how they think or how they see the world. But it's not okay. It's still not okay. This person needs help if that is something that happened to you. Um, but it feels, yeah, it feels like they definitely were gaslighting you. But I feel like it made you stronger, and you're gonna be great, okay? Because you needed to get away from this person. I feel like you sat in it and you felt bad for a while, and you like, oh well, maybe it's me, or maybe I should have gave them another chance, or didn't. No, no, no. Like, I feel like you were pulled from your ancestors of guys. This person was dangerous, and I don't even think they know how dangerous the game that they were playing. Um, because when you're messing with somebody's mental, you you're taking a chance of pushing them too far, and then what? So I think about that, like this documentary I'm talking about. If she had pushed her daughter or even her daughter's boyfriend or friends to that point, would she would have felt bad, or would she just been like, because it seemed like this woman really was seeking attention, um, and she was just like jealous of the type of attention her daughter was getting. It's very sick, very sick, and unfortunately, I have experience with that. I've had people in my life do things to mess with your mind or to make you think you're the bad person. Um, and you really have to unravel all that. But you're gonna be good. You are protected. Pile three, the village, the unseen, and the shaman. Yeah. So I think that's what you have moving forward. um you're you're gonna have a village or a group of people that it's gonna be your soul tribe. You can't see them yet. They're not in your energy yet. But it's gonna be very healing because they're not gonna leave you any doubt. They're not going to try and undermine you or take your shine or dim your light in any way. It's going to feel very healing to be able to um excuse me. I paused. I thought I was going to sneeze, turned into a cough. um yeah, this new group that's coming in for you is going to be very, very, very healing. um Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to you, pile three, of what you want to do with this person that's trying to come back, or even this job. This job could have been toxic to the point where it stressed you out. Um, I came across a video the other day on Instagram where this guy was talking about a guy that he worked with for 20 some years, and he went home one day, and as he was getting out of his car, you guys might have seen it. I think it was like a trending video. He collapsed in his driveway and passed away from a heart attack. And he was 6 months away from retirement. And they were like, the only thing that the company did, they never called the family, gave condolences or anything. They had a little brief meeting with the coworkers, and then they brought in a cake just to celebrate this guy's life. They were saying within a couple weeks, his job was already filled, and they wouldn't give the other employees any time off to not just grieve, but to go to this man's funeral. Like, a lot of them worked with him for decades, Not to mention, there's a lot of corporations, and some of it's in the fine print. And when you're filling out your new hire paperwork, a lot of these corporations take out life insurance policies on their employees. So they don't lose anything if, God forbid, something should happen to you. They actually gain, and they're able to replace you within moments. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this job market, everybody's looking for a job. So take that in mind. Is this worth going back and taking? Because stress takes years off your life. Is it I can forgive this person, give them the closure, but I don't have to go back because it's not going to do any good for me, right? Because I really feel like whatever this was, this really took a lot out of you. I'm pulling one love card just in case this is a love thing for you. If this was a relationship, which, okay, you got message of love and time apart, which is giving me the energy of this dolphin spirit. I do feel like this person does have some love for you. It's just maybe they don't show it well. I'm thinking about you, my love, even though you think I am not. I miss you every day and night. I'm curious to know what you've been doing, what your day is like without me. Sometimes I wonder you even think of me. I'm feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love, and I will promise. It says, and I will promise. Okay, so this person, that even sounds like, I don't really keep my word, you know. And then you got time apart. This time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that, pile three. The fact that they're saying I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. Like, and don't get me wrong, we all have that, but it's like, oh, I know I'm not good for you, which is why I'm staying away. But I want to still have a little bit of a grasp. Like, I still want to be able to reach out and touch you if I need to. You know, this person may have kept you in third parties too, constantly going back and forth. Um, but yeah, I don't want to spend too much on them. I feel like moving forward, you're going to be healing and you're going to be finding a community or friends or new love interests that are going to be healing, okay? That you don't have to maybe have your guard up as much, okay? All right, that's what I have for you, pile three. Please like, share, and subscribe. If this resonated for you and you feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can do that as well. And yeah, have a good week, and I'll see you at the next reading. Okay, take care. Bye bye.